Hey Art Floor UO5. I'm just gonna call you Floor from now on. Or any other possible names. There's nothing wrong. Hey Lifty, welcome. Okay. Wow, not even 5 minutes in and we've already had the connection briefly go bad. Oh, by the way, Floor, you're new here. Occasionally the stream will possibly lag or glitch because the connection goes bad briefly. If that happens, just be patient, and if the stream goes offline, I will try to reconnect it. Let's just hope it doesn't happen. I resetted the internet connection specifically for that reason. Anyway, I missed someone. Hey Flaky Flakes, how are ya? God, I love saying that name. It kind of rolls off the tongue, don't you think? Anyway, let's start shading Flippy. I mean, I already started earlier, so let's just continue. You know, I actually work on these pages even when I'm not streaming. So, last stream was fun. Hey, Gracie. Man, so much fun to shade in the floof hair. I mean, I was just over at my boyfriend's house. We were watching Iron Man, like the first one. Everybody loves the floof bear. The stream took a little bit longer to configure than expected. I had to help my sister get into bed, and she is one feisty fighter. She just does not want to go to bed when we tell her to. Once a floof, always a floof. That's like a quote that should be, like, remembered forever in the history of everything ever. We have a similar saying over at my church. I miss going there. It's once a family, always a family. Hey, Queen Nimmer. I know, I recognize the profile picture. You're from Amino. God, Flippy looks so cool like that. Like, his hair is so anime. I know you guys all say his hair is floofy, but I honestly think it looks pretty anime, too. Hey, little phantom, welcome. My goodness. I remember, like, when I was really little, my hands were not very steady at all. Like, look at my hands right now. When I was littler, my hands were like my shit was always fucked. For some reason, my hands were never steady. They were always on edge. I guess maybe becoming an artist kind of took a little bit of that edge off, because in order for me to draw / color / shade whatever else, I feel like I would have to have a really somewhat steady hand. Goku, huh? It's too bad I'm not wearing my Dragon Ball Z shirt, because that shirt actually has Goku on it. I can hear a dog underneath my bed, like beside me, because my bed now has a frame, so now the dogs can climb under it. But the only one who ever crawls underneath beds is Misty. She used to crawl under beds whenever she didn't want to go in her kennel, but now she knows when I say go in your kennel, she just goes in the damn kennel, because she knows I'm not messing around. And we usually put them in their kennels whenever we leave the house so they don't make a mess when we leave it. And also when they won't behave. Anyway, have you guys ever watched Iron Man? Like, I hadn't seen the entire movie from beginning to end until just tonight. Until then, I had only seen, like, bits and pieces of it, and, of course, the ending. Those were the only parts that I had ever seen of Iron Man. You like dogs, but you have cats? When I was little, I used to have a cat. His name was Hector. I called him Hector the Protector because at the time we got him, I was really little and scared of the dark. I still am. And he would always sleep by my pillow next to my head, and I felt like he would protect me from the monsters under my bed or in the closet. Oh no, that's okay, I understand. Not everyone has to like the same thing. Anyway, what I was saying was... what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, Hector was always, like, a friend of mine, even though he was a cat. But when I started 8th grade, we had to put him to sleep because his kidneys were shutting down. Some kids around the neighborhood were feeding him rotten leaves, and, well, I guess his kidneys just didn't comply. Before he died, I sang him a song called Cat Food. Granted, it was a Japanese song, and it had nothing to do with, like, sad emotional dying or crap like that, but I just thought he might like it since it was about cats or some crap like that. But, either way, Hector's gone, and, I was not expecting myself to cry on the day that we had to put him down. Like, I'd always known that one day he would die, because every living thing dies eventually. But I never expected that day to come so suddenly. I mean, he lived a good life. I don't know how long cats generally live, but he lived until he was like 8 years old. I don't know how many cat years that is, but it was a good life. Yeah, it is really sad, but we'll always have him in our hearts. Me, my mom, and my little sister, and Stephanie, my aunt, and we'll just always have him here. Oh, by the way, did you notice the shirt I'm wearing? It's Bendy. I'm wearing a Bendy shirt on a Happy Tree Friends live stream. That's something. I have a Happy Tree Friends shirt, but it's dirty right now and I need to clean it. What other colors do I need? Hey Camilla, Prado, welcome to the stream. Camilla, this is everyone. Everyone, this is Camilla. I'm sure you've seen her, them on the stream quite a bit. Jeez, what freaking colors do I need? Oh, yep, I need this one. Blowski. Gosh, I'm just surprised that I'm not exhausted right now, because earlier I was so exhausted. I think maybe it's because I took an aspirin before I did the stream. Oh yeah, that's right, you told me about it, and I said that I wanted it with grabby hands. I don't think I'm ever going to have any more Happy Tree Friends merchandise until after I moved out of my mom's house, because my mom doesn't like me to have anything that's affiliated with Happy Tree Friends. She doesn't even want me watching the show. I don't think she even wants me to draw it. She says that I'm able to draw Happy Tree Friends because it's a privilege. Otherwise, she would just never let me draw it. My mom doesn't want me to have anything to do with that show, and that pisses me off. Like, I posted a rant blog about my entire situation. Oh, found light orange. That's the color I need. Yeah, it's just like whenever I see something cute or something that looks so like something I want, I'm just like, I want it. I want it! It's like I see cute little bunnies sitting in plastic cups and their noses are just twitching. I want them too. Really, huh? My mom doesn't want me watching it anytime. I just feel like on my 18th birthday, I'm gonna walk straight up to my mom and say, "Hey mom, it's my birthday, and I'm 18, and I don't know, maybe pretty soon I'm gonna move out of the house and be roommates with my grandma for a while, so, hey, you mind if I actually enjoy myself?" Maybe something along the lines of that. What color am I missing? I need yellow. Found it. Okay. I found all the colors I need. Okay, should I start coloring in Flippy or Flippy's jacket first? Survey says... Hey Montoya, E-Time, welcome. Okay, you want me to start coloring in Flippy. In that case, I'm gonna need this color. I don't know if you can see, but it says grass green. These are watercolor colored pencils because I ran out of regular lime green for Flippy. But I honestly think that this color looks better on his hair. Like I showed you last stream, I have Flippy hanging up on my wall over there. I also showed you an art that I made of him. It's a Zentangle. I honestly don't care if I'm very obsessed with Happy Tree Friends and I don't have a whole lot of variety in what I draw. I just think it feels good. Like, the Happy Tree Friend fandom is kind of slowly dying out. I mean, at least the way I see it. I don't know what goes on outside of the Amino in the fandom, but, like, that Amino is dying. That's why I made an ad for it, to, like, help it out. It brought in a couple new members, but every little bit counts, in my opinion. But honestly, I've also been kind of feeling bad whilst on that Amino because everyone always seems so jealous of me on that Amino. Like Delilah, Splendid Dreams, you know, one of the leaders of that Amino. She has often said that she wishes she was like me, and I feel so guilty about it. Just like, why? Why do you want to be like me? I'm not the best person. Like, you guys only know. Oh, hi Nala. You guys only know me for the stuff I post on the Amino. You don't know how I am in real life. If you guys knew how I was in real life, you wouldn't think the same of me. You guys would think that I was just kind of terrible, actually, because let's be honest, I'm not the most responsible person. I suck at high school. I suck at being a good daughter for my mom. I suck at listening. I just basically suck at everything that's real life. And anything that is fictional, I don't really suck at as much. Yes, I'm one of them. There are more welcoming committee members than me. Well, yeah, I've used it a lot. Hi, I can't even comics. Well, sometimes I feel like if I'm not hard on myself, if I praise myself and along with the praise that everyone else gives me, I'm just gonna turn into an egotistical maniac. That almost happened to me. I suck at school too. I suck at behaving too. I procrastinate my art too. And I used to be terrible at respecting ships. I was just always like, burn, 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 burn. But I wouldn't say that openly because I was too nice for some damn reason, and I still am. But now I've gotten a whole lot better at respecting ships. I mean, with some ships like Flaky and uh, I just go like, no thank you, but I still comment on the artwork anyway. I think from now on I'm not gonna say I don't ship this, but I still love the art. I'm just gonna say some random thing that's not related to the ship at all, but I'm still gonna compliment them. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore, Nala. I'm seeking solace in you guys when you guys just come here to enjoy my art. But honestly, it's so hard for me at home, and I know that's such a teenager thing to say, and I'm almost 18, so like, what is it? Like, I can never talk about this at home with anyone. I can't talk to my mom about it because she thinks that she's always right, and she always like, I don't know. It feels like everyone in this house is just putting me down. Even my little sister, and she's like 6 years old. It feels like she's putting me down because she doesn't respect me, she doesn't listen to me, and like, seriously, she listens to her mom and dad more than she listens to me. And even though my mom says, no, she doesn't respect us either, and I'm just like, oh, well, she respects you guys a lot more than she respects me. Shifty and Petunia? Oh, I used to not like that ship. Like, I didn't hate it, but I didn't particularly like it either. Oh, but guess who got me into that? Rogue Raccoon. I'm just like, stop it, you're making me ship these two, and I'm just like, okay, you know what? I ship this. I don't really care. I don't really care. I don't really care. Like, seriously. I started shipping that thanks to Rogue Raccoon. Oh, I don't know Rogue Raccoon's gender, so I'm just gonna say they. They are so clever, but they're never gonna get me to ship Flaky with anyone else besides Flippy and vice versa. I might respect certain ships, but that doesn't mean that I have to, like, ship them. I honestly think ship wars are dumb. I mean, it's good to defend your ship, but you don't have to start a whole damn war about it. It's so childish to start a war based on your opinions. I mean, I'm not saying that your opinions matter, but you don't have to go to war about it. I mean, seriously. Wars in real life are bad. People die and get hurt. I mean, people might not die, I mean, unless you hurt them so bad that they end up committing suicide. But let's not go into that, shall we? Basically, if you start a ship war, it's really gonna hurt people. You can not ship something, but that doesn't mean you have to be a complete and total dick about it. Yes, Fell Sands, I'm fine. I just like ranting. Rogue is a female, huh? You good friends with Rogue? I mean, I would like to think that I'm friends with Rogue. I mean, we don't chat very often, like in a private message, but like, I always say good things about her art. I'm not gonna get, like, I'm not mad right now. I'm just ranting because there's no one else I can rant to this about. Anyway, what I was just tell me, Nala. Just tell me. I'm paying attention, but I also have to pay attention to this art. Because if I don't pay attention to this, this is never gonna get done, and then people are just gonna be asking me, like, where's chapter 4? Where's chapter 4? Where's chapter 4? Like, first of all, it is extremely rude to ask when the next chapter is coming, because that is considered rushing, and rushing someone is very rude. I mean, I guess there's a point where you're just like, okay, I guess there's a point where you can ask, like, are you still going to work on this, or have you just abandoned it? And then, of course, I will answer, but don't repeatedly bug me about a project. I've got a life, too. I've got things that bother me. I've got school, even, and I'm really behind in U.S. history. Oh, I loved my visit, Josh. Welcome. Itzel Zuniga has joined the chat. Thanks. Yes, ships are cool. Of course, we all have things that we don't particularly ship, but that doesn't mean you have to start a whole freaking war about it. You don't have to be such a dick about it. You can not like a ship. You can hate it with every fiber of your being. But when you're openly lashing out at someone, that makes you a bully. Okay, I'm sorry. You can say, I don't ship this, but your art is very good. But when you repeatedly lash that at someone, it becomes annoying and like, okay, I get it. You don't like the ship. Now stop it. You can say nice things, but don't say stuff that I already know. I learned my lesson the hard way. Not because someone told me, but because I felt bad about it personally. I'm just saying, you cannot ship something all you want. You can hate it with every single fiber of your being. But when you openly lash out at someone's ship and you do it repeatedly, that just means that you've got nothing else better to do with your time. It just makes you a bully. I'm sorry if you've ever done that in your past, but if that was in your past, then in the past you were a bully. And if you're not a bully now, then that's great. That means that you've learned. But you have to learn that not everyone's gonna get along. I mean, can you imagine a fandom that only everyone in that fandom, okay, every single person in that fandom, just, like, seriously, you don't, every single person in one fandom all ships the same thing. It'd be boring, okay? Now, I ship Flippy and Flickby with Flaky only, and vice versa, okay? Okay, so keep that in mind. But I'm glad that there are people in the fandom that ship other things too, and they have their own preferences too. But, like, if the Happy Tree Friend fandom, I'm not saying, like, I still love the ship to pieces. I love it, and I will never abandon it. I will never abandon it, okay? But if the whole fandom was filled with just a one type of shipping, it would be boring, even for me, and then I would probably not be as interested with the fandom. So these other ships maintain a balance, okay? Like yin and yang, okay? Yin and yang, like push and pull, like it's a balance, okay? So, just think, okay? And yeah, there's nothing wrong with gay ships either, if you ask me. Homosexuality is adorable because it's so, like, it's so new. It's just like, it shows you that love can go anywhere. Anyone, like, you can love anyone, even if they're not the same gender as you. I mean, if they're not a different gender. I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Yes, we can stop, okay? We can stop. I'm sorry. I just... Hey, stop it! Oh, freaking connection keeps going bad. Ticks me off. Anyway, my sinuses are clogged. It's alright. We can change the subject. I swear to God, if you don't stop right now, I'm gonna put you in your kennels, and I'm not even gonna let you sleep with me tonight. And I know how much you guys like cuddling with me. Freaking dogs, man. You know what I've noticed? You know, I'm sorry about the connection and my dogs. They are not stopping! Anyway, I was gonna say something. What was it? Yeah, I honestly think that I honestly think that there's a lot of opportunities for gay ships in the HTF fandom, and this is why. Because there are only 4 Will you shut up? I'm getting mad here! Like, anyway, what I was saying is, I think there's just a lot of opportunities for gay ships in the HTF fandom, because there's only 4 girls, okay? There's only 4 girls, and there's like a ton of male characters. So that's why you're gonna put Sniffles with Nutty, and I ship that, by the way. And that's why you're gonna put Toothy with Cuddles. I also ship that. You're gonna put Flippy with Splendid. I respect that ship. And you're just gonna put a whole bunch of gay stuff in. I don't have a problem with that, actually. I do not have a problem with that. Homosexuality is freaking cute. Like Ruby and Sapphire from Steven Universe. That is adorable. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry if I'm scaring you. Let's just all calm down. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just so angry today. I had to clean a whole bunch of stuff. I had to lift a heavy dresser, and yeah. Okay. I'll just stop it from there, okay? I'm stopping it. I'm just saying that homosexual ships are cute. And I honestly think it's really cool that they bring it into, like, kids' cartoons to show them that the real world is like that, kids. We're just, kind of preparing you. Anyway, let's talk about this page I'm coloring right now. As you can see, there's only Flippy on there. I'm fine, I'm sorry. I just have a really bad headache, but I took some aspirin, so I should be okay. Anyway, Flippy on here. I just think that he looks really cool when his hand's on the doorknob and his face is shadowed like an anime, and he's just like to his alter ego, this isn't over. It just shows that even Flippy himself can be really tough, like a tough soldier. I honestly thought, before he messed up the whole entire operation, that he looked pretty cool as like a soldier, before he accidentally threw a slice of pizza. Alright then. I hope that drawing will turn out great, and knowing you, it probably will, because, like, your art's really good. Ugh, yeah, I'm so stuffed up by allergies. I'll be right back, guys. All I can say is I definitely feel better. I definitely feel better than I did last stream. Becoming a pizza, huh? Well, welcome back. That was very short. Remember last stream I got up like 5 million times? I'm sorry, my allergies don't comply with the stream. They're just like, nope, Emily, we're gonna smack you left and right so you don't have a social life anymore. Ha ha ha. Who says I have a social life? I have a social media life, but not a social life. I'm kidding, I do have a social life. Who? Who is it? I swear it's gonna be Toothy. Do you guys honestly think that, like, the best... Like, what's the best job that Toothy has had in the show? Because, like, we've seen him as a mailman, we've seen him as what else was he? He was a dentist. What do you think the best... I saw that, Nala. Before you retracted it, I saw it. It's okay. I'm not mad at anyone, okay? Just because I rant and such, what I was doing there, I wasn't mad. I was just being firm to try to get my point across. You're super skinny? Well, I don't know, but I've got a muffin top going on. Like, I can literally squeeze the side of my hips right here, and it'll have a pudgy thing go out. Like, I don't know how else to explain it, but I'm a little... Yeah. Mailman, huh? I honestly like the dentist thing. Maybe it's the buck teeth that has him better suited for a dentist, in my opinion. Either way, in my alternate universe, he wants me to be a dentist. Oh, really, huh? Yeah, it's okay. It's okay to rant. Just, like, don't openly hate on someone personally. I mean, I'm sure if you rant, then a lot of people are gonna take offense to it. But don't, like, personally fire an attack at someone. Like, if they... Night, Josh. Like, if they continuously fire at personally one person, then that means they're being a bully. I just think that if someone... I just think that if someone rants, then they have to think about what they're gonna say so they don't intentionally offend people. Like, if they're gonna call certain people certain names because of what their opinions are, then that makes them a bully, okay? You just gotta word your words correctly and think things through a little better before you, like, I honestly like that episode. What was that episode called? Nuttin' But the Tooth, where Toothy was a dentist and he accidentally yanked off Nutty's jaw. Is that what that episode was called? Nuttin' But the Tooth? And it's okay to make mistakes too. I mean, I make mistakes a lot too. Like in real life, I make probably like more than 10 million mistakes. I almost said escaped. That reminds me of a moment in Finding Dory. You know, Finding Nemo, I mean, when they were being chased by the shark, Dory was just like, escape! Funny, I wonder what that means. It sounds just like the word escape. Yeah, anyway. I love Undertale. Nothing But the Tooth. That episode was really cool. At the end of the episode, I made a joke. I was just like, "Hey, no one died. I want my $0 back." It's just like, it's not Happy Tree Friends unless someone freaking dies, apparently. But don't worry, they get resurrected just the same way. Do you guys ever question why the Tree Friends just keep coming back to life? Because, like, I think they obviously know that, like, they die repeatedly. Because I remember there was a part in one episode, don't remember which one, though, Cuddles said something along the lines of, "Oh no, not this old death again!" I think that's what he said. Like, it's kind of hard to tell what they say because they speak gibberish. But he said something along the lines of that in one episode, so I think that some of them know that they repeatedly die. But do you ever wonder why they just keep coming back to life? The show creators say it's because there's not a whole lot of continuity to the show. Each episode is just its own little arc. So, yeah. But in the show, I honestly just think that their village is cursed, and that's why they keep coming back to life. Okay, Nana. Do you guys think I'll ever get, like, 1,000,000 subscribers someday? Or, like, at least 1,000? Because, like, I have, like, 600-something subscribers. Do you guys ever think I'll reach 1,000 subscribers someday? I mean, I hope so. Oh yeah, the idol, the cursed idol. That could also be a theory. I honestly just like the common theory that their village is just straight up cursed. I have a whole lore planned out in my alternate universe as to why their village is cursed. And it has to do with space and humans and magic and all that other sci-fi junk. In 5 to 10 years, in 5 years I will be 23, and in 10 years I will be I'll be 28. Yes, I have potential. Hello, little phantom, welcome back. Oh, yeah. I actually, a while back, and I mean a while back, I redrew that screenshot of, like, her being shocked at her heart being held on that spring, but I redrew it as a human screenshot. Like, when I draw Petunia as a human, I give her, like, this choppy hair, and of course I have the flower accessory on the top of her head. I honestly wanted to redraw humanized screenshots for all the episodes, but then I lost interest after a while. I don't even know how long I've been in the Happy Tree Friends fandom. I mean, I know I've been in there for a while, but it feels like forever. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I got that floor. Thanks. I'm just glad that you guys are sticking with me, despite my problems. Like, you now see what I mean when I'm not really the best person in real life. I'm just very, like, I can get very angry, but I think I have a reason for why I'm angry a lot. I think the reason why I get so angry all the time is because, like, I can never express how I truly feel when my other family members are around me or in the house. I can never really express myself. Like, if I'm angry, I'm not allowed to be angry practically. I'm just not allowed to feel how I want to feel. I'm just supposed to be this obedient little soldier for my mother. Honestly. But, like, I have feelings. I wouldn't say I have anger issues. People just have issues with my anger. I don't have anger issues. People just have issues with my anger. That should go on a freaking t-shirt. I could just wear that t-shirt around and it'd be so accurate. It'd just be like, I don't have anger issues. People just have issues with my anger. I also have a form of autism. Jeez, did I forget to grab some colors? Wow, I'm smart. Like, I even mess up on my drawings sometimes. Sometimes I forget to color in certain areas, and then when I post it, I'm just like, oh shoot, I forgot to color in that area, and everyone notices. I'm so scared. There's red. It's okay. I mean, yeah, it causes us problems, but I honestly think I wouldn't be the person I am today if I wasn't, like, if I didn't have Asperger's syndrome. That's the autism that I have. I honestly don't think that I'd be who I was today if I didn't have that. So in a way, you could say I like that it made me who I am, but at the same time, I don't like that it made me who I am because it causes people to have problems with me. That's really good advice, Bunny Balloon. That's really, really good advice. Oh, I picked out the color that I needed. Oh, you gotta go? Okay, bye, Nana. Thank you for coming. Anyways, again, I'm really sorry for, like, sounding like I was angry earlier. But, like, seriously, I never get to let out my true emotions, so I guess when the opportunity presents it, I just want to let out all my feelings, because I'm not allowed to do that in any other circumstances. I'm just glad that my mom's not here right now, otherwise she'd yell at me to shut up. Okay, wow. It's amazing how much time flies when you talk while you work. Anyway, I got the page done. God, that face, that looks really, really good. That looks really, really good. That face is, that's a really good face that I drew on him. Like, he looks genuinely worried. And then, of course, he looks genuinely frustrated down here. And of course, he just grabs the doorknob and he's just like, this isn't over. It's just so cool. I am doing killer with these comics, seriously. Oh, something I want to point out about the Flippy Flaky ship, just real quick. Even if you don't ship them, you cannot deny they do care about each other. Yeah, I'll read it. Hang on. It's, okay, Flippy is just like, oh, sounds like she's awake. Perfect opportunity. And Flippy's like, Flaky! And then he just sighs frustratedly, like, and then he just grabs the doorknob and is just like, this isn't over. You know, some of these pages are actually redraws because my old art style was so cringy. Like, do you guys want to see some of my old art? Okay. Yeah, I actually have had trouble drawing comics in the past too, but that's why I make these comics. It's to test my skills, to see if I really have what it takes. Thank you, little phantom, thank you. Okay, this is one piece of my old artwork. It was like, I have certain HTF pairings, not shipping pairings, that I see as, like, siblings a lot of the time. Like, okay, I see Giggles and Nutty as, like, a brother-sister duo because she just acts so annoyed around him. Like, they could have like a cranky older sister, annoying, energetic little brother sibling relationship. And yeah, just like, and of course Flickby and Cub. Jeez, so cute. Oh yeah, Lammy and Splendid, that happened when I started working on my Two Sides of the Same Story comic. Basically, in the comic, Lammy is looking for Flaky, and she wants to rescue her from the clutches of the evil bear, Flickby, and she asks Splendid for help. I was honestly not expecting to find their possibility of being a sibling relationship couple so adorable. Like, I'm just like, okay, Splendid is technically like 31 years old, but he stopped aging due to the town curse in my head canon anyway. Well, yeah, you do that, Bunny Balloon. Anyway, I just honestly, that happened on its own. I was not expecting me to well, that's nice. It's just, that's actually pretty cool, Nala, thanks. This is Handy and Petunia as humans. I decided to redraw one of those screenshots from I Nub You. Yeah. As you can see, I gave Petunia like this choppy hair, and Handy has like his forward-facing bangs, and he has little chin whiskers. Oh, this one's really, really good. It's like an old winter picture that I made. As you can see, it's winter, and well, Flaky forgot to bring a coat, so, and she's cold, so Flippy's just taking off his own coat and draping it around her, and he's saying, "There, now you'll be warm, Flaky," and she's like, "Oh, thank you. I don't know what to say." Oh my gosh, it's so cute! I'd squeal louder, but my throat hurts. Oh, whoopsies. Aw. Oh, yeah. Last one, then we'll continue working. Okay, so I drew each of the Happy Tree Friend girls as humans. And, like, they each have their own unique style of hair and clothing. That's Lammy. That's Flaky. And there's Petunia. And there's, Giggles. Sorry, I had to catch my breath for a second. I tried to make it so their hairstyles were, like, all distinct and such. I mean, of course, Flaky's got the spiky, wild hair. Lammy's got the flowing, curvaceous hair. Giggles has the short hair with the spiky tips, and then she has pigtails, and she's got the red bow. And Petunia, like I said, has the choppy blue hair with the flower accessory. Okay, I think that's enough cringe festing for now. Let's get back on track. Anyway, no, I haven't. I posted the siblings one, but I haven't posted some of the other ones that I showed you. Oh, wait, let's turn the camera this way. Gosh, I'm so thirsty and hungry. I ate like a barbecued pulled pork sandwich over at my boyfriend's house. I swear, my boyfriend is evil. He just always wants to tickle me. I try to tickle him back, he just doesn't respond. Apparently, according to his mom, he's ticklish under the armpits, but whenever I tried to tickle him there, nope, no reaction. Like, I used to make their legs, the Happy Tree Friends, I used to make their legs so thin, like twigs. I mean, of course, their legs are still longer, and their feet are a bit bigger, and so are their hands and feet, and hands and arms, I mean. But I think I've honestly made them look more round. Like, their ears aren't flat and freaking smushed into their heads like I used to make them look. Basically, they just look a lot better with my new art style. And that's good because art styles are meant to be improved. Gosh, I want to go upstairs and make something to eat and drink, but I don't want to leave and then the chat just suddenly dies. So, like, should I bring you guys with me upstairs so you can see the rest of my house? Or, like, should I just leave you guys down here to stare at something that I put in front of the camera? I honestly don't know. I use black to outline their eyes and their mouths and the string that holds Flippy's dog tags. And also the sound bubbles for the onomatopoeia, like sound effects like shuffle and smack and all that. I use black a lot, so as you could probably guess, I run out of that color quite a bit. Hey, NeoCal Corey. Okay, before we go upstairs and get me something to eat real quick, I'm gonna go blow my nose. Be right back. As you can probably tell, I can't breathe. Oh gosh, that hurt. Okay, let's go upstairs to my kitchen real quick. Yeah, he's a bear. I used to think that Giggles was a bear too, but then I read on the wiki that she's a chipmunk. I even saw this one YouTuber who was reacting to Happy Tree Friends. He thought that Toothy was a squirrel at first. I've gotta close the blinds. I can never reach them. My kitchen, everybody. Let's do this. Okay. Jesus, dark as hell in here. Is hell even dark? I don't know. I don't know what hell is. I've never been there, and I don't want to be there. Yeah. I just think I'll go with something simple tonight. Hey, Misty. Yeah. Yeah, let's have a brief cooking session with Emily. We're gonna make something different. We're just gonna make a macaroni and cheese cup. It's very simple to make. First, remove this thing, and also remove the cheese powder packet. And then you're gonna come over here to the sink. As you'll notice, it's very messy. I'm not doing the dishes again tonight. And you're gonna fill it up to the line with water. As I said, very simple. And then you're gonna put it in your, oopsies. You're gonna put it in your microwave. Oh. Who put that freaking thing in there? Not in my kitchen. Nope. You're gonna put it in there, okay? And then you're gonna put in 3 minutes and 30 seconds. 3:30. You gotta put it in there for 3.5 minutes. And while we're waiting, let's look around my living room. Oh dear, the curtains are open. I better close them. My mom always gets mad at me if I don't close the dang curtains. My mom just gets mad at everything. Like, I feel like my mom just wants to be mad all the time. I mean, I don't think she wants to be mad all the time. She just is. Hey, Galaxius, welcome. Okay. As you can see, we've got dog kennels there for when they're misbehaving. And speaking of dogs, here's one of them now. Let's say hi to her. This is Mystique, but I call her Misty. Hi, Misty. Who's a good girl? You're a good girl. Oh, you're so cute. It's probably the color and the uniform. Maybe that's just me. Oh, who's you cute youper? You're such a cutie. Okay, yeah, that's enough sugar for you. Oh no, you just jump up on me because you want more. We've got 2 minutes, Misty. Just take off my whole stomach, why don't you? You good girl. I'm sure they only do terrible things, Nala. Okay, I'm gonna get some milk. I'm gonna get some milk. You guys should get that reference. Never have small cups on hand. That's okay. I'm a professional. Not really. I can handle this. I'm professional. I'm a short professional. Okay. Hi! Freaking small cups are never around. I can never get any. Okay, this will do. Misty, what are you doing? This dog is big. I can't even lift her up. Yeah. Oh, she needs some milk. I love that meme. Anyway, speaking of which, I'm gonna get it out of the fridge. I almost said freezer, but instead I said fridge in a really cool but really dumb accent. Yeah, I got this at Spencer's. I've seen things I never thought I'd see in real life. Stop being bad now, connection. Okay. I was just like to the bad connection bar. I'm just like, okay, you've overstayed your welcome. Hey Jen, welcome. I mean, you're like almost an hour late, but welcome. Ah, Misty, come here. Come here, okay. Then you need to Leave me alone! You want some water? I'm gonna give the dogs water, guys. Oh, looks like the macaroni and cheese is done. But I can't get it out just yet because the dogs are more important than me. Hey, Misty. Lucy! I'm honestly surprised that Yes, I know Slendy Tubbies. Mostly by reputation, anyway. Okay, so as you can see, it's out of the microwave, and it's really hot, so be careful. And you want to stir it around just a little bit so the noodles don't get stuck together. And then you want to take your packet of cheese dust, and then, oh, I need some scissors. Oh, we don't have scissors. It's okay. I'll just have to use another sharp kitchen utensil. Hey, knife to see you. Ha 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 ha. Please tell me it's Flick Me, Nala. Okay, when you have it opened one way or the other, you want to take the cheese dust and pour it in there. Make sure you get it all out. Several bad puns later. You are preaching to the choir, Gracie. And you want to stir it around until it's all mixed in. And the heat should help the powder dissolve, and also the fact that it's very wet. That's what she said. This hurts my fingers and my hand because it's hot and because this spoon needs a lot of leverage. Okay. Gay. I'm gay. I'm gay. Yeah, bad puns are hilarious. I have a really great teacher, actually. He's about maybe this tall in real life. He wears a blue hoodie. His theme song is Megalovania. And, of course, his catchphrase is, "Do you want to have a bad time?" You should totally tell who I'm talking about right now. He's my teacher for puns. Him and several others. Yeah, okay. Oh my god, it smells so good. It smells like heaven. I think the Japanese word for heaven is tengaku. It would be even more fitting if I had a pink suit on. Sans. Oh yeah. Get dunked on. Okay, this is gonna be hard for me. I'm just gonna carry you in my arm. Misty, I don't care what you think. Oh god, I sound like my mom now. Well, that's nice, Nala. I wonder what your other hobbies are. Taking pictures of them while they sleep? Ha ha ha! Ugh. This is a really weird angle to see me from. It's like, I wonder if you consider this a Dutch angle, because it's being seen from, like, a sideways downward view. Oh, I actually have a persona of my own for Bendy and the Ink Machine. It's like basically me, but I'm wearing overalls with Bendy's face on the pocket. Okay, anyway, let's get back to milk. Get out of the way. Okay. Tell it to me. I love jokes, especially funny ones. I'm just looking at my fish swim around right now, and the snail is sucking all the gunk off of the glass. Okay. In the zone. I'm in the zone. I want to have a scene later in this comic after Flaky and Flickby kind of become friends with one another, even though she's still technically his prisoner and he's going to kill her when her ankle's healed. Context for later. I want to have a scene where, like, later he's just, like, out in the backyard looking up at the night sky, and she comes out there to see him using her crutches, and then she tries to sit down, but she kind of slips on her crutches, and then he just catches her and holds her, and they look at each other for a moment, and then he's just like, "Are you always this clumsy?" And then I want her to, like, joke and say, "Only when you're there to catch me." Or only when someone else is there to catch me. Yeah, that's Misty. These dogs like to spend a lot of time in my room. And Lucy can't get up on the bed without my help because she's a small dog. She's a dachshund. Lucy! There, Lucy. There you go. No, no kisses. No kisses. Your breath reeks. No, Nala, I don't want that. Your big bro just gave you a nickname? Oh yeah, your brother is famous for that. You've told us about that a lot. Well, actually, I have two dogs. One of them is Misty, and the other is Lucy. Misty is smelling Lucy right now. She's smelling her butt, because that's something that dogs do to each other. They smell each other's butts for some reason. People tell me it's how dogs get to know each other. I'll never understand dogs. Because, like, seriously, why do they stick their heads out the window with their tongue sticking out? That's probably, like, the best thing ever for a dog. Like, stick their head out the window with their tongue sticking out while the car is driving. Okay, careful, careful, careful. Okay. Dang, these sharp teeth. Flickby has really sharp teeth. They're like freaking sharks. They're like shark-like teeth. Okay, wait, the string would come up there. Okay. What are you drawing right now, Floor? Oh, I get it. That's funny. Your brother is clever. I mean, I don't have a brother. I only have a sister. And she's, you know how people say that their brothers are annoying? Well, sisters can be just as annoying. Earlier this evening, when I got home from my boyfriend's house, my sister was in my mom's car. Just my sister, and she was watching a movie on the DVD player in there. She was watching The Secret of Nim. But anyway, I peeked my head in at her, and then I was just like, "Hey, Bella," and then she was just like, "Ugh!" And then I told my mom that happened, and she's just like, "Why did she do that?" And I'm just like, "Because we're siblings. We're supposed to playfully hate each other." Oh crap, one of my cough drops just fell on the floor. I'll get it later when I'm not lazy. That's never gonna happen. Two brothers and one sister. Okay. I need green. Oh, whoop, don't fall down. I didn't give you permission to fall down. Got the color berry. Nope, I don't need this color. Got pink. Alright then. Oh, really? Well, I can't wait to see that in my following feed, Floor. My cousin makes a lot of alternate universes. My cousin is just full of ideas. Oh yeah, I was just like, I know I need another color, but what color was it? Oh yeah, I need a lime green for both of my floof sons. I honestly think, like, sometime I should draw myself as, like, an adult mother, and then my Flippy and Flickby, but, like, kid versions of them are just, like, crowding around me, like, Mama, Mama, Mama! And I'm just rolling my eyes playfully, because, like, they're my babies. What's weird about me is that I fangirl over Flippy and Flickby in, like, both a fangirl way and another fangirl way that's, like, there's different kinds of fangirls. You can fangirl over a character and make them, like, your waifu or your husbando, or you can fangirl over them and treat them like they're your precious son or daughter. In this case, I do both. Like, I don't want them to be my husbandos. I like to think of me more as, like, I fangirl over them like they're my precious children. Yeah, me too. Lammy is, like, my third favorite character, and she's my second favorite female character. You want to know some stuff about Lammy in my alternate universe? Well, for one thing, she's the reason that the tree friends all have magic in my alternate universe, because her magic starts getting mixed up with the curse's magic, so the next time a tree friend dies, not only is it brought back to life, it's brought back to life with a kind of magic. Okay, so that's one thing. Another thing is, Lammy is an only child in my alternate universe, and she was raised outside of Happy Tree Town on a farm. And, like, we actually see a flashback of her mom in this comic much later on. And her mom has long hair, or in this case, wool. Something that her mom used to call her when she was little is, like, she used to call Lammy, she used to call her Honey Lamb. It was so cute. But Lammy actually doesn't remember where she came from in my alternate universe. What happened to her in the past before she got to Happy Tree Town was so bad that, like, she doesn't remember where she came from. All she remembers was running for miles and miles until she came to the edge of Happy Tree Town. And she probably would have died there because, like, and she wouldn't have been brought back to life because she was at the edge of the town, not in it when she would have died. But then someone was on the edge of the town, luckily, and they brought her in and fixed her up. Hey, Swirly. Sorry, I didn't notice you at first. I was concentrating. Anyway, the person who saved her was actually Mime, and that's why in this comic, Lammy says that she hasn't really met Mime, but she knows that she loves him because she said specifically in her head that he saved her life, and that's why she fell in love with him. Thanks. I actually made it earlier on camera. Yeah, that's her. Yeah, her eyes and her soul, like the heart, the pink and blue heart, that's her soul. She doesn't particularly have a soul trait like the rest of them would, but it just shows that her soul is special. It shows that she's a soul fighter. Soul fighters' hearts are different. I wish that Lammy was in more episodes. Like, she was gonna be on one of the Still Alive episodes from the storyboards that I've seen, but they cut her out due to budgets. And, yeah. I just wish that she was on more episodes. I want to know more about Lammy. Like, what else is she like? Like, does she actually have schizophrenia? Because, like, there's no way that she's committing the murders for Mr. Pickles. Because there have been moments where, like, Mr. Pickles did the murders without her nearby. Like, remember the episode Royal Flush? He killed Flaky, like, before Lammy came into the bathroom. And Lammy found Flaky, like, with the plunger penetrated through her mouth and in the back of her head, whatever. Like, there's no way she can be doing this alone. And I'm not saying she's doing it on purpose. How did he rescue her? Well, she was running for miles and miles and miles for a long time so she could get away from the asylum that she was being held in. She knew she couldn't go home, and over time, as she kept escaping far away from that asylum, she just forgot about the home she came from. She doesn't remember that place at all. She doesn't remember her parents. She doesn't remember where she came from. All she remembers is her name and, like, that she wanted to get the hell away from that asylum. Anyway, how he rescued her. When she came to the edge of Happy Tree Town, she was about to enter it, but she was so exhausted from all the running and such that she just collapsed at the edge of it. Mime was at the edge of it, and he saw that she had collapsed. He wasn't getting any responses from her when he tried to wake her up, so he decided to take her into the town to the hospital. And when Lammy woke up and she was told who saved her, she caught a brief glimpse of him outside the doctor's office, and then he left without saying a word to her, and then she just immediately fell in love with him, even though she didn't know it was love at first. But later on she figured out that, oh wait, am I feeling like love for him? But I don't even know him. I know that they say that there's no such thing as love at first sight, but I guess maybe in some cases there can be. At this point, she just has like a crush on him because he saved her life. But like when she finally starts talking to him, then she's gonna try to get to know him better, and then she's gonna see, oh boy, I'm really in love with this guy now. Yeah. God. God, Flickby, he's just tearing Flippy to shreds at this point. Yes, yes, her Prince Charming. Really, huh? Okay then. Me personally, I've never experienced love at first sight personally, but like I'm sure it exists in some cases. But she's like working on this page right now. Flickby is just tearing Flippy to shreds. It's like villain to hero mockery at its finest. He's crossing his arms, he's doing a snide grin, he's saying horrible, horrible words to Flippy. Gosh, it's so hard for me to taste things right now because of my allergies. I can faintly taste this macaroni and cheese, but I can't taste it fully because my allergies have numbed my senses. I can't do anything. I can't breathe. Well, tell me what it is, Galaxius, and when I come back, I'll read it. Right now, I need to go blow my nose because I can't breathe. Jeez. I should probably get some nasal spray sometime soon. That stuff works wonders. Yeah, well, they have those filters for a reason. I'm not saying you're gonna see anything graphic, but still. Okay. So good. Yeah, I know. If you want to, the pages that you can't see, I'll show you. I can show you them in a private message. Back when I still posted this comic on Amino, I would often link them to my DA page, and if they didn't have a DeviantArt page, then I would just tell them to private message me, and then I'll show them the page, because this comic is not for children. It's not just like because of the language and stuff. There are many reasons why this comic is not for children, because it has violence, language, and it has some suggestive material in it. Well then maybe those mature parts of the comic aren't for you, because I don't want to rip out your innocence before it's your time to have your innocence ripped out. Okay. My DeviantArt name is ShadowIsHot25. All of that with no spaces in between. And the S in the beginning of the name is capitalized. It's not my job to rip out everyone's innocence. Can't find the eraser. Oh, found it. I have way too many Sharpies. Why does my nose keep getting all stuffed up? And nothing ever comes out either. I honestly also think this is because I was at a vet's clinic a few days ago, and there were a bunch of animals there, and all that fur can make my allergies go nuts. Like, I'm allergic to cats. I don't think I'm allergic to dogs, but I think even in excess of too much dog hair can get me all stuffed up, and my throat's all, you know, scratchy. Kindergarten, wow. I don't think I had my first crush until I entered, like, what, 3rd grade, maybe? 4th grade, actually. Freak, man. I remember there were a lot of parts about my childhood that I wish I could have back, but I just can't. Hey, hey, Cammy123. So, yeah, high school is always full of firsts. I was gonna ask you guys something. What was it? Oh yeah, you guys who watch Happy Tree Friends, like, what does your family think? Do they let you watch Happy Tree Friends, or do they not, and you have to sneak behind their back? Like, what does your family think about your love for Happy Tree Friends? Like, what do they think? Because you guys already know what my mom thinks. Your family doesn't know? Do you think if they knew, then they'd be mad, or would they just not care? Do you think that they would react very well or not very well? I just don't think my mom is ever really okay with anything that I do. Anything I do that expresses who I am, she's just not okay with it. Oh, yeah. Same here. My mom would freak if she found out that I sometimes nothing. Not saying anything. Oh, crud. I forgot to outline the second part of his jaw. Yeah, that's happened to me a lot. For a long time. Well, that's ripping your innocence out of your baby sister. So, like, your sister's name is Alex. Is that short for, like Alexis or Alexandra or some crap like that? Is it short for something? I don't know, I was just asking. Friendly conversation topics. Seriously. These allergies. They hate me. And I hate them with a burning passion. Really. Well, like I said, anything that I like, my mom just automatically hates. I like Happy Tree Friends, she hates it and doesn't let me watch it. Steven Universe, she hates it, and yet she still lets me watch it, which is good. Me wanting to become an animator, she hates it, and she constantly bugs me about other shiznicks. Alexander? Isn't that a boy's name? I mean, I'm not judging or anything, but seriously, isn't that like a boy name or something? Or is it like a unisex name that I don't know because I'm an idiot? Yeah. We're all such funny people. Found it! I was just like, I can't find this color, where is it? And then I'm just like, oh yeah, there it is. I found it because I'm a genius. Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm no genius, but I'm not a dummy either. If any and everything is a distraction from school. Me twiddling my thumbs like this is a distraction from school. Okay, I'm just asking. But that's pretty cool, actually, that your sister, who is a girl, has, like, a boyish name, like Alexander, so that's cool. I don't know if you guys know about this series, but it's, like, the Child's Play series. It's, like, with Chucky, the killer doll, and all that. I remember in the second movie, there was a teenage girl, and she had a boy name, too. Her name was Kyle. It kind of makes me wonder if it was short for Kylie. Kind of like that show Good Luck Charlie on Disney Channel. God, I missed that show. The titular character, Charlie, it was short for Charlotte. Really? Your big brother's name is Kyle, huh? So his name starts with a K just like yours, huh? Keisha. Gosh. You know how on the last page that I showed you guys, Flippy said, "This isn't over." Well, on this page, he continues with saying, "You damn sadist." So basically, he's saying, "This isn't over, you damn sadist." And then Flickby's just like, "Really? It feels pretty over to me." God, he's such an asshole. Like, seriously, at this point in the comic, Flickby is an asshole. He's literally a freaking murdering monster. And he doesn't care about anyone except himself. And he has to be in order for the story to work, because, like before I read a tweet from Ken Navarro confirming something, it said, like, the tweet basically said that Flickby is under the delusion that he's back in the war, and he doesn't realize that the people that he's killing are actually innocents, and that makes it difficult to determine whether or not he's evil. And when I saw that, I'm just like, I knew it. I knew there had to be something else going on with this dude, because, like, he couldn't just be, like, a murdering psychopathic monster. I mean, like, he could, but, like, there has to be something else to him, too. There has to be a reason why he kills just for fun. But it turns out he's not killing for fun. He just doesn't realize what he's doing. But I started making this story before I knew that, so for the sake of this story, I'm just gonna stick with the whole he murders innocent people for fun and for amusement. But, like, I knew that Flickby had to be, like, I'm pretty sure if he realized that he was killing innocents, he wouldn't be the same as he is. But I honestly think that in the show itself, he shouldn't be, like, brought out of his hysteria, because I think that's what people love about him most, is that he's a freaking badass. Yeah, Mr. Pickles. Actually, in my headcanon, I think that, Mr. Pickles was murdering everyone around Lammy because he was worried about her. He was worried that, like, they were just bullies pretending to be nice so they could get close enough to hurt Lammy, because that's what happened in her childhood in my headcanon. Because, like, in my AU, when Lammy was a kid, she saw and heard things other kids her age didn't. She could see and talk to ghosts, and she still can. But, like, she got teased a whole lot for it. And, like, Mr. Pickles was not very trusting when they got to Happy Tree Town. He was not trusting at all. Yeah. That's true. That is very true, Bunny Balloon. Hi, Annika. Welcome. Anyway, what I'm basically saying is, in my alternate universe, Mr. Pickles was just trying to protect Lammy, but but now he knows that those people aren't trying to hurt Lammy. They really do care about her and they want to be her friend. So, yeah, basically for me, it's just like Mr. Pickles is just very protective of Lammy and not very trusting of others. Okay, I'm sorry, Nala. I'm sure your baby sister is very cute. How old is she now, by the way? I mean, it wasn't too long ago when you told me that she was born, like, but how old is she now? Seriously. She's 2? Come on, she can't be that old. You mean like she's 2 months? That's a lot of K's. Actually, I have I have OCs, not Happy Tree Friend OCs, but just like OCs, like original characters that I made up, not for any particular series, but their own. The first one I made was Khalil. He he has 2 younger siblings, and both of their names start with K. Basically, it's Khalil, his twin sister Kaya, and of course their youngest brother Chris. That's Chris with a K. Hi, hi, Sabby. Your name is Peyton, huh, Swirly? Well, you guys already know my real name. It's Emily, but it's not spelt like the regular Emily. It's spelt with 2 E's at the end instead of a Y, so it's spelled Emilee. Okay. Yeah, I bet that actually exists already. Let me check the time. It's 11:40, and I do not feel tired at all. I honestly feel like the more I talk about whatever stuff, I just it just keeps the stream interesting. Okay, for some reason I'm thinking of a creepypasta called Sonic.exe. I'm pretty sure you guys know what that is. I mean, if you've been on the internet long enough, you've probably come across that once or twice. Okay, well, welcome, Cypher. 5/jam. Yeah, creepypastas, I like them, but at the same time, I blame them for why I'm scared to go out to my mom's car at night. Like, you guys who've been on my streams in the past, like, you guys know that when my mom tells me to go outside and get something from her car, and it's, like, really dark out, and I'm really scared, I blame creepypastas for that, because I'm always afraid that the freaking suicide mouse or the freaking Jeff the Killer is gonna be out there, and then they're gonna get me. I'm always afraid. That's why I always bring you guys with me. So yeah, that's a thing. Can you guys just imagine Flickby like when he's good, like just him not wearing his tank top and he's just in his jeans and his belt and his boots and he's just like standing there leaning against a corner just like, hey there. Oh gosh, I bet I'm gonna make a bunch of fangirls squeal their faces off at that. I for some reason, at some point during one of my streams in the future, I want to draw. I want to draw something like that. I just want to draw the Happy Tree Friend boys being all sexy and shit, like doing these flirtatious faces and winking and like stretching their arms just to show how cool they are. God, I need help. You're asking the wrong person, Nala. I'm not exactly the best big sister ever. I have troubles with my own little sister. She doesn't listen to me. I always feel like I want to strangle her, and she never she always mocks me. Every time I'm crying over like that she doesn't listen to me, every time she doesn't listen to me and she stresses me out and makes me cry because I have to hold in my anger, she just laughs at me while I cry. But she's just 6, so I also have a list of things that I need to draw. I wonder what animation program the creators of the HTF show used to make the show, cause like I just want to know what program they used to animate it. Yar! Ha 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 ha! Yar! Oh my gosh, Russell. I love Russell. Like, is it just me, or is like Russell literally the only HTF character that has a name that you can actually hear in like real life? Like, you're not gonna meet someone with the name Flaky or Flippy or Giggles or Cuddles. You're not gonna meet someone with that name. But you could possibly meet someone with the name Russell. You could meet someone with the name Petunia. But I don't think you're going to find, like, everyone else's names. I don't think you're going to find anyone like that. You're not going to meet a girl who's named Lammy. You're not going to meet a boy who's named Handy. You're not going to meet a man whose name is Lumpy. Like, I think Petunia and Russell are, like, the only characters that actually have names that you hear in real life, in like real people. Isn't that kind of funny how that works out? Yeah, thank you for saying that you love my bendy shirt. No, you don't sound like a bad sister, Nala. Animation memes? Well, I was kind of working on a sort of animation meme. It wasn't really an animation. I still want to finish it, but I lack motivation to finish it. I think maybe I should finish it. It's the losing my mind meme. I made a preview for it a long time ago, but I never really got to finishing it. That's why I said at the end of the preview, coming lol, I don't know. I uninstalled Flip-a-Clip, unfortunately. I don't know. I just don't know anymore, man. I'll be right back. Okay, Nala. Bye. Oh, okay. Yawn. My mom doesn't care if I have like an animation program thing. I can't ask my mom for like if I try like literally if I ask my mom for something, she's gonna be like, "We'll see." I ask my mom if my boyfriend can hang out, she's just like, "We'll see." My mom is likely gonna want something in return. She always wants something in return for what I want. And while that is fair, it's just like, can't you just like give me this to be nice? I honestly don't think my mom cares if I learn how to animate. I honestly don't think she cares about what I want to do with my life. I just really don't think my mom cares if I want to be an artist. I don't think she really cares. Besides, I don't really have the proper equipment for Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Swirly. Yeah, that's true, Cypher5. I listen to music a lot to get motivated. Like, I'll listen to a fitting song to what I want to draw, and then, like, it'll fit so much better. Like, if I'm drawing something smexy, I'm gonna listen to Sexy Back by Justin Timberlake, or freaking MILF Money by Fergie. Oh, whoopsies. I forgot to get out the pink. Who doesn't want that? If I'm gonna draw something happy and energetic, I'm gonna listen to songs like Melancholic and Uptown Funk, all that jazz. If I want to draw something sad, I'm gonna listen to Evanescence or Green Day or freaking Linkin Park. Speaking of which, not too long ago, one of the singers of Linkin Park, I think it was Chester, what's his face, he committed suicide. Hey Sue, welcome. I did hear that. I saw that. And I said I even responded. I said that I'm sure that people are already doing that. Your mom doesn't know? My mom knows I'm an artist. I just don't think she wants me to be an artist. My mom wants me to be a doctor. It's okay. A lot of the times I'll repeat stuff to people that I've already told them like 5 million times, and I always tell them that it's because I often forget who I've said certain things to, and that's pretty much the ultimate in truth. I'm a very forgetful person, or whatever I am. I don't even know if I'm a person. I don't know what I am. It's like I'm obviously human, but I think I'm way too nice to be a human, because there are nice humans out there, okay? There are nice humans. But, like, most humans will, like, freaking get ballistic if certain things happen. With me, I'm just always trying to make friends instead of enemies. I mean, if I do make an enemy, then, like, okay, but I'm not gonna continuously pick fights with you or let you try to continuously pick fights with me. I've only ever seen the the first and second episode of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. I never really got into Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. At first, I hated it because it was freaky, but then later on, when I got into freaky stuff, I'm just like, okay, now I like this at a normal level. I'm not really obsessed with Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, but the way you draw Tony and Paige, Bendy, is really, really cool. I honestly don't think that my mom wants me to be who I want to be. Am I what? Am I Therian? I have no idea what that is. Okay, I've got Lucy and Misty in my room, and they both look like they're passed out. Oh, that name was debunked? Oh dear, that's a shame. I really like it. Green is not a creative color. I heard that in a Happy Tree Friends fan fiction. Like, it's called Throwing Stones at a Glass Moon. It's a Flippy x Flaky fan fiction. It only has like 2 chapters, and it hasn't been updated in a while, so I don't know if it's gonna be left for dead or not. But like, the thing about it is, it's humanized, so I don't know if a lot of you guys might like it or not. But anyway, the point is, Flaky had just met Flippy, and they were kind of like picking at each other just a little bit for fun, and then she just basically said to him, green is not a creative color. And Flippy's just like, miss, I am wounded. Subculture to furries, basically you feel a strong connection. No, I don't think I was born to be an animal. And technically, humans are animals. Anything living that is not a plant is considered an animal, okay? I think the problem with me is I am human, but I'm just way too nice. I'm just a really, really nice human. I'm a very different human. Like, I'm not really, like, I often say that I'm too nice for the real world. I'm never gonna be ready to go out into the real world by myself because, like, I'm just way too nice. People are just gonna take advantage of me. The real world is a scary place, guys. The real world is what I fear the most. Oh, there's an amino for that? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if I join that amino, I'm just gonna leave it for dead, just like I do with a lot of other aminos. Guys, the only amino I ever pay attention to anymore is the freaking Happy Tree Friends one. So are you guys enjoying the stream? I mean, I know it was a little heated at first, but like, seriously. Anyway, you're disgusted from Fortnite, Sue? You talk so bad about that game. Why don't you just stop playing it if it makes you so mad? I'm thinking either because you also love it at the same time that you hate it, or it's just you just like being mad all the time. Just don't break your TV again, I swear. God. Well, thank you. Can you guys imagine if there was an amino, like an amino for aminos? That would be so like inceptionist. And like what would you even post there? Well, that's great. I mean, the connection goes bad briefly a lot, but like that's a lot better than it being bad for like a long amount of time and then it just crashes completely. Well, that is unfortunate. I'm very sorry to hear that, Sue. Okay. Oh, no, I'm not done using this color. Yeah, what would you even post there? What kind of art would you even post there? Would you just be like Inceptionist? I feel like if someone did create that, they would just completely like spam the shit out of memes there because it's hilarious. I mean, I like memes, but like, do you ever think there's such a thing as too much memes in one day or some crap like that? Hey Nana, welcome. You know what we don't see a lot of in the show? We don't see a lot of, like, the profile view for the characters, like, from the side view, like, when we see the face, like, just facing that way. We don't see a lot of side views in that. We usually only see the front view and the back views and the 3/4 quarter views. But, like, I honestly find this technique for drawing the profile views really, really comfortable for me to do. I actually practiced based on this one Happy Tree Friend artist style. Her name is Silver Ashes 109. She's really, really talented artist. She has a blog on Tumblr called Ask Loner Flippy. It's been a while since I've watched Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, so I'll have to watch it again to see which episodes I like best. But I'm probably going to procrastinate like I do with everything else. Just a head warning. Yawn. Silver Ashes 109. I'm pretty sure you can find it somehow. You could probably just go to Tumblr. You could probably just go to Tumblr and search for Ask Loner Flippy, and I'm sure you'd find it somehow. Okay. Before I start coloring, I need to find the yellow, because I need to color in Flickby's eyes, because he has yellow eyes. Something I like to call him a lot is, the yellow-eyed soldier. It's almost midnight here. Yeah. She's not very active, but honestly, her art is amazing and worth checking out. She was actually one of the first Happy Tree Friend idols that I actually, like. She was one of the first idols that I ever found for Happy Tree Friends. What? Okay, yep, it's officially midnight. The stream's been going on for almost 2 hours, and by that I mean an hour, 52 minutes, and 53 minutes. Shooting stars memes. I don't think I've seen too many of those, so I'm not really sure. I'll have to check out more, and I'm probably gonna procrastinate that. Yeah, you know what? Like, you guys know the drill. I am also making kiss memes. I have the second part of that kiss thing that I posted a while back. The next 2 kisses I did were cheek kiss and lick kiss. You recorded the moment? Alright, well, make sure to check it out later. Okay. Anyway, I need to find the colors. Hang on a sec. Let's look for grass green and then regular green. Oh, I found brown. I need that color. Okay. I honestly don't know. I can't give you a certain number. All I know is that I own 3 pencil holders of thin Sharpies, thick Sharpies, and of course colored pencils. I have a lot of colored pencils. But that's good because I color a lot. Okay. What other color do I need? Oh yeah, I need regular green. Here we go. Oh yeah, I need silver/gray. Really? I don't know which couple I'm gonna draw for the French kiss one. I'm not even sure I'm allowed to post a picture of French kiss on the HTF Amino, because, like, isn't French kissing supposed to be sexual? Like, I'm not sure. Is French kissing always necessarily sexual? Because, guys, I'm about to get personal here. I've French kissed before, okay? You can find that weird all you want. I have French kissed before, and it didn't lead to something sexual, okay? It was a French kiss, okay? But, like, is French kissing always sexual? Or can it just be something that couples do, and they don't have to necessarily go to sex? I'm not sure. I'm really confused. So that's why I'm still iffy on the whole French kiss thing. Oh, that's terrible, Swirly. I'm really sorry that happened. Here are the colors I run out on the most for any art supplies ever. I run out of red, I run out of green, I run out of brown, and, I think I can run out of lavender quite a bit, too. Oh, cool. Yeah, well, even with Happy Tree Friends, there's only so much maturity that you're allowed to show. Like, I'm pretty sure if that show was bloody and explicit, like, sexually explicit, then it would be, then, like, I'm pretty sure if Happy Tree Friends was both bloody and sexually explicit, then it would probably be on the Adult Swim show. On the Adult Swim channel. I actually think some of the TV episodes were on the Adult Swim for a little while. Now you just find them on YouTube, on the Mondial Media website, and of course on Netflix. Anyway, let's change the subject. Right now I'm coloring in a towel, and apparently Flippy has a magenta colored towel. And you know, magenta is the color pink. Okay. So, Flippy has a pink towel. He has a pink towel. He's such a girl. Oh gosh. I don't even know what to think of that, Swirly. That's just weird and messed up at the same time. I don't know. Well, like, nothing's wrong with a pink towel, okay? But he is a grown adult. Like, okay. He's 21, okay? He's 21. And he has a pink towel, okay? Okay, I'm just thinking about this from Flickby's perspective. Because in my alternate universe, even when Flickby is reformed, he still likes to, like, playfully tease Flippy about how he sleeps with a teddy bear at his age, he wears the most colorful boxers, and he has a pink towel. He acts like such a child sometimes. He's just like, oh wow, you're so colorful, and then he's just like, dude, shut up. It's just like, these two are just like brothers. They fight like brothers, they love each other like brothers, and they even talk to each other like brothers. I honestly like imagining scenarios where Flickby just like stands back to back with Flippy, just like he's just like, I'm here for you, man. Like, that's so cool. Oh man. Yeah, besides, real men wear pink. Am I right or am I right? Yeah, I'm not giving any options here. Either way, I have to be right. Jeez, my hand always hurts after I'm traditionally coloring Flippy and Flickby because their hair is like a darker shade of light green than their fur, so I have to press hard. And I can't find a substitute color to use instead, like I did with Flaky's quills. I have that feeling too, you know, except it's with some other things. Like, sometimes after my foot falls asleep, when I get pins and needles, even after I wake my foot up, I can still feel that same prickly feeling in my foot. I just hate when my foot falls asleep and I get pins and needles. It just feels like prickly pins and needles are poking your feet. That's why I don't ever sit crisscross applesauce anymore. I just, yeah. Oof. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna watch this stream later and be like, dang, was I really behaving that crazily? Yes, I was. I can believe that. You're hungry? Well, I'd offer you something to eat, but number one, I can't reach to the screen, and number two, I can't, like, make you something. Okay, now the stream's been going on for 2 hours. Is anyone else getting tired? I'm not tired at all. Like, sure, I could probably lay down and it'll be comfortable, but, like, I don't feel like I'm gonna fall asleep. Okay, I need to sharpen this pencil. You never sleep? Well, if you're tired, Floor, you can fall asleep if you want. I mean, over here, it's 12:08 a.m. I'm entertaining? Well, thank you, my good sir or ma'am. I don't know your gender. I'm not going to assume genders, because then if I assume something, I'm just automatically going to be rude. Either way, I want to read a fan fiction before I go to bed. Like, I have the weirdest dreams, especially after I read a fan fiction before I sleep. Gosh, I'm really excited for the new episodes of Steven Universe to start on May 5th. I want to see what Lapis has been doing on the moon. I want to see, like, if Pearl really shattered Pink Diamond like the theorists have been theorizing, because that's what they do. Like, I want to see what really happened. Like, what if Pink Diamond is actually still out there? Like Steven suggested. I really love Steven Universe. It's honestly one of those better Cartoon Network shows. A lot of the Cartoon Network shows nowadays are just bleh, but I honestly really find enjoyment in Steven Universe. Can you believe, like, I actually used to, like, not like Steven Universe because I immediately thought it was just going to be another one of those stupid little Cartoon Network shows that is, like, has no plot, no actual story, no sentimentality, and no actual feeling whatsoever. But as it turns out, it has all that stuff, and at the same time, it has silly goofiness. I hate Teen Titans Go too. I really hate it. I really miss the old Teen Titans show. Like, I really, really do not. Like, seriously, the original show ended so darkly. My cousin told me that the reason that it ended is because it was canceled, because they didn't like that it was appealing more to girls than boys like it was supposed to, or some crap like that. Because I'm just like, hey, at least you have a fandom. Who cares if it's girls? That's just like, that's really sexist, actually, now that I think about it. To just cancel a show because you don't like the fan base's gender. I honestly don't care if a certain fandom is cancerous. Like, people say that the Undertale fandom is really cancerous. I honestly don't have a problem with the fandom. Like, the whole Sans having a blue tongue and a blue stomach thing. I honestly like that. I honestly use it sometimes, but I don't use it for, like, sexual stuff. Like, when he's, playing with someone. Not like that, though. Not like that. When he's, like, playing around with someone, he'll just, like, stick out his tongue. I honestly like the whole Sans having a blue tongue kind of thing, but not for like fangirl reasons. I just like it for like, hey, he's a skeleton, he's a magic skeleton, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna give him a blue tongue in my headcanons too. And yeah. Yeah, if you judge content because of its fandoms, then that's just not right. I don't know the term for it. Like, there's a term for that, but I don't know what it is. I actually have an unfinished Undertale drawing in this drawer in this desk right here. It was like of Frisk, but she was a baby, and Sans had adopted her as, you know, like, I don't know. I hadn't really finished it, but they looked really cute. I was honestly thinking about finishing it, so that's why I kept it in my drawer, just in case I decided to, like, pull it out and start working on it again. This confrontation scene between Flippy and Flickby that I'm working on right now, some of the dialogue here, just a snippet of it, was actually based on a scene from Higurashi no Nakokoro ni Kai. If you've been in the anime community, I'm pretty sure you've come across Higurashi once or twice. Higurashi is a horror anime, but anyway, my point is, there was a scene where these two characters were kind of having a bit of a standoff with each other, and one of the characters, Rika, she picked up a giant butcher knife and she walked to a wall, and the person who was attacking her was just like, I'm sure I'll enjoy driving the nails through your fingers a lot more if you're struggling during it, and then Rika's just like, sorry, but I'm gonna have to turn you down on that offer. Find someone else to torture. But in the original Japanese part, she was saying something along the lines of, sorry, but I'm not gonna let you, but I'm not gonna stay here and let you torture me. And then she turned to her and said, you damn sadist, in a bitter voice. So that's why in this scene, I have Flippy say to Flickby, this isn't over, you damn sadist. Anyway, what? You wanna... I know Frisk is genderless, but I honestly see Frisk as a girl because I don't know. I wanted Frisk to be a girl. I thought the sprite was a girl when I first saw it. Hang on, I'll pull it out. Hang on. I'm getting it. Be patient. Yep. Oh, I found it. Okay, I never finished coloring these things. Hang on. I'm having a little trouble here. Okay, I don't know if you guys will be able to see these okay, but, like, here we go. Looks pretty cool, huh? Yeah, the same thing goes for Kara. I just honestly see Frisk and Kara as girls because the sprites looked like girls to me. Yeah, don't judge a book by its cover, or in this case, don't judge a show slash game slash movie, whatever else, by its fandom. Yeah. Those were basically just drawings of Frisk as a baby, and, well, she has a Skeledad. Sans was singing You Are My Sunshine to her, and she was calling him Dada, and he's just like, me? Daddy? And then we just had him holding her close to his face, and he was laughing, and she was also laughing. I honestly have different views on Sans and Frisk's relationship. In some cases, I ship them, but only when it's like an alternate universe where Frisk is older, like around the same age as Sans, roughly, like Flowerfell. And I also like them as just, like, best friends, buds, whatever. And I also like them as, like, a father-daughter duo, or maybe, like, a brother-sister duo. That's nice of you, Nana. That's really nice of you. Man, I just used a whole lot of green. You can probably tell why certain colors I have are really small, like the oh, whoopsies. Well, that's okay. Yes, they do. I actually used to not like the Franz ship, but the fandom got me into it, but only when Frisk is older. Okay. Like, I love Flowerfell. It's so cool. I even love the song that they made for it. You know, Secret Garden. I can sing that song, like, I'm really good at singing it. I mean, I'm still memorizing the order of each word and phrase at times, but, like, I can sing it pretty good. I was singing it earlier when I was doing laundry. He said, "Oh, Mary, contrary, how does your garden grow? Come with me, and you'll be the seventh maiden in a row." My answer was laughter, soft as I lowered my head. "You're too late, I'm afraid, this flower's already dead." Huh? Oh, yeah. All that junk. Resetting as I was with blossoms in full bloom. Never a chance to pause with magic to consume. A shadow walked behind me, offering his hand, but couldn't understand. He said, "Oh, Mary, contrary, how does your garden grow? Come with me, and you'll be the seventh maiden in a row." My answer was laughter, soft as I lowered my head. "You're too late, I'm afraid, this flower's already dead." Scattering petals down the road without an end, left on the battleground for one I called my friend. A shadow walked behind me, offering his hand, and tried to understand. I said, "Oh, Mary, contrary, how does your garden grow? Come with me, I can't see anywhere that we could go." Their answer was laughter as darkness swallowed them up. "One more time, I'll be fine. Sometimes kindness is enough." At the end of the stream, I usually go to bed. Because at the end of a stream, I'm usually tired. Because at the end of the stream, it's like either 12 a.m. or 1 a.m. So, yeah. That's what I do. He said, "Oh, Mary, contrary, how does your garden grow? Don't leave me, please don't be the seventh maiden in a row." My answer, a whisper, soft as I lowered my head. "Set them free, I'm sorry, this flower's already dead." I love that song. It's called Secret Garden. It's a song for the alternate universe known as Flowerfell. Basically, it's a sub-alternate universe of Underfell, but in Flowerfell, Frisk is portrayed as 18 plus years, and they are clearly a girl even though they use the gender pronouns they, them. And, basically every time Frisk resets or basically every time Frisk reloads after dying, a flower grows somewhere on their body, and they can't get rid of the flowers because when they try to pull them off, it hurts Frisk. And as more flowers grow on them, it becomes harder for them to move. Like, they can't feel their arms, they can't feel their legs, and they can't see because it grows over their eyes. Yeah. My favorite My Little Pony character? Oh, definitely Pinkie Pie. She's so crazy and fun and cool, and she can just do anything. She can even defy gravity for all we know. I would care. I mean, if I wouldn't come, it's either because I didn't notice or I was in school or I have a different time zone than you, but I honestly would come if, like, I wasn't distracted or, like, if I had no other plans or whatever. Mm. You like Scootaloo, huh? I also like Scootaloo. This is something that's been bothering me for a while though. Is Scootaloo handicapped? Like the fandom like has these things where like she's handicapped and that's why she can't fly. Like I wonder, is she actually handicapped in the show and that's why she can't fly? Cuz if so, damn, that's really serious. Cuz I have some family members who are pretty much handicapped. Really? I don't know. Yes, Fontcest. The Fontcest Tumblr. Ha ha ha. Fontcest, man. Ay, 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 ay. I used to find an attraction to Fontcest, but then later on when I realized my attraction was wrong, I was just like, nope, nope, nope. So I counseled myself and I'm just like, nope. Derpy. Oh, I love Derpy. She's really, really cute. I also love her voice. She has like a New Yorker accent. Okay. I got the page all colored. I need Blistex. I think one thing I still do like about Foncest is how people joke about it. You gotta go now? Okay, bye. Anyway, I got it. Look at that. Look at him. He's just like crossing his arms and giving him like this freaking villain talk. Well, if you think about it, Swirly, incest pretty much is like a sexual kind of relationship. Like, when. Like, you can't just have incest with, like, just kissing and such like that. It gets really serious when you actually go forth to commit a taboo, just like. Seriously. Incest is bad, okay? Yeah, you damn sadist. Yeah, because remember last page, he was just like grabbing the doorknob and he's just like, this isn't over. And now he's like, you damn sadist. And then Flickby's just like, really? It feels pretty over to me. Oh, I'm sorry, Sue. I'm really sorry about that. Oh, my head hurts. And I've got air pressure in my ears. It hurts. Oh, yay, more smooching. Yeah, you should join Sue's Amino. It's called the Getaway Amino. Sue, maybe you could like link this person if you can even link in the chat. I'm not sure if you can, but why don't you try? Yeah, that's true. I mean, I love my sister, but she's my sister, okay? I don't love her romantically for a number of reasons. Number 1, she's my blood-related sister. Number 2, she's way younger than me. And number 3, like seriously, I already have a boyfriend, okay? Why is it so fascinating to watch this snail suck scum off of my fish's tank? Like, the way its mouth moves is so fascinating for some reason. I didn't know what I got into. Somehow I can't go back, even if I really wanted to. So what more can I do? Here in the end, it's just me and you. Probably not, Little Phantom, because after the stream, I have to go to bed, okay? I never wanted to play by all the rules, a knife in hand, and I'm playing at the part of the fool. So here we go, you can judge me thoroughly. It's too late for apologies. Go ahead and just hit me since you're able. We know my determination is unstable. I'm not even mad because I keep on dying, but I don't even know why I'm trying. This isn't what I want, yet it's what I ask for. Curiosity over all my morals. I took away our perfect happy ending, resetting the world despite the warnings. Right now I'm made of love, of love. I usually sing a lot better than this, but my nose is all stuffed up and my throat's really scratchy. But I defy it. I will sing anyways. I know who you are, you remember who I am. We knew that once in a timeline we had grown to be good friends. And yet I killed your brother without giving him a chance. Every time you throw me down, I hope you kill me once again. So go ahead and hit me since you're able. All the sin that I can feel is unbearable. If I could only hit you once, it would be over. But the consequences last forever. The flowers are in bloom, as the birds will tell. It's a beautiful day to be burning in hell. You gave me advice, I chose genocide, but I know how to make it right. I am made of love, but I'll give up for you. Love, but I'll give up for you. Love, 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 but I'll give up for you. Love, love, love. Yeah. I was honestly afraid that my voice was gonna crack and then my voice was gonna go kaput. It honestly feels like it's headed that way. I just hope by tomorrow I'm feeling better. God, these babies are so cute when they're blushing. Like Flippy's blushing right now. Really? That's nice. Well, what time is it for you, Floor? Oh yeah, C as in cross. It's 1:32. You should definitely get to sleep then. You don't have to worry. The stream is always posted, so you can always go back and watch and see if you missed anything. Let me check the time real quick. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna stream for another 30 minutes possibly, and then I'm gonna call it quits because I need to get some sleep too. Oh, okay, I get it. I've honestly given male Frisk and male Kara a try. I mean, I still prefer them as girls, but like, I think I'm gonna take a try at respecting pronouns. Speaking of Undertale stuff, I still need to react to the rest of My Promise, you know, that Glitch Tale episode that came out recently. I still need to react to the rest of it. I need to get back into the swing of doing reaction videos because I stopped doing them for a while. I don't know why I stopped. I haven't been myself lately. I don't blame you for not wanting to stay. I love that song. Hey, Tom. Yeah, I actually saw a little bit of those comics, actually. I saw a little bit of them. The clock stopped ticking forever ago. How long have I been up? I don't know. I can't get a grip, but I can't let go. There wasn't anything to hold on to, though. Why can't I see? Why can't I see all the colors that you see? Please can I be? Please can I be colorful and free? What the hell's going on? Can someone tell me, please? Why I'm switching faster than the channels on TV? I'm black, then I'm white. No, something isn't right. My enemy's invisible. I don't know how to fight. The trembling fear is more than I can take. When I'm up against the echo in the mirror, echo, echo. Oh, the CPAU, the Christmas Party AU. Yeah, I've seen that. It's hilarious. I love Science Sans' voice actor, Segi VA. Segi is really good at like his voice is so freaking deep. Oh, fuck. You're having a bad day? Why is that? I accidentally colored Flaky's arm the wrong color. Let's just hope I can fix this. Yeah, okay, this looks good. Okay. Let's just hope no one will notice. I accidentally colored her arm lime green, but it's a good thing I noticed. I managed to cover it up with the red Sharpie that I'm supposed to use. It's okay. I did a good cover-up job. It's like when you have a zit on your forehead. You can cover it up using your bangs and of course your makeup concealer for if you have like zits or bruises on your cheeks or something. Except for me. I don't really care to cover up my zits. Sure, I'm embarrassed to have them showing, but, like, seriously. I don't like makeup either. That's how you get zits in the first place. That and when you touch your face excessively, which is something I do often. Oh, I love Charisk. I actually used to not like that ship. I was just a straight up Azriel Frisk shipper. And then I was just like, okay, maybe I should give this a shot. And I'm just like, yeah. I tried getting into other flippy and flaky ships. Like, I tried getting into other ships. I just couldn't get into them. But I'll still defend them somewhat. Like, seriously. It's just like someone could come up to you and be like, why are you even here? You don't even ship this. Why are you even, like, defending this in the first place? I'm just like, just because I don't ship it, that doesn't mean that I don't at least respect it. Okay. You don't really like Undertale ships? Oh, I love shipping. Shipping is a big part of who I am. Steven Universe fans, you know the character Onion? Like, what is with him? I mean, seriously, he can't be human. I mean, like, what is he? What kind of human is he anyway? This just occurred to me, like, is Onion actually human, or, like, what's Onion's deal? Why is he so abnormal? I'm with Steven. Why does he hate food? Why is he, like, so... I don't know. Oh, I love the Ask Mercy series. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. I was just gonna ask, can you guys hear me in the bathroom when I'm blowing my nose? Because, like, I blow my nose pretty hard, and so it's, like, really loud. So I'm just like, I wonder if they can hear me, because if so, I'm so embarrassed. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry that you have to hear that. I'm really, really sorry. But my bathroom is, like, super close to my room. We actually have two bathrooms in our house. There's one upstairs that my mom and my little sister and my mom's boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, I don't know anymore, uses. And sometimes my mom's whatever will use the downstairs bathroom too. And also, my little sister sometimes uses the bathroom down here, too. God, right now I'm just thinking about pet names. Because, Flickby in my alternate universe, he calls Flaky so many pet names. Like, he calls her the most adorable things. He calls her baby, honey, sweetheart. He even calls her things like baby doll, which I find just adorable. I started using that pet name because I read it in like a fan fiction or two that he just calls her baby doll. Yeah, I can't help being the way I am. Well, I can't wait to see it. God, I feel so bad for Flaky in this comic. Like, at this point in the comic that I'm working on right now, yesterday she went through absolute hell, and she was just, like, being all kinds of smacked around and thrown into walls and shit, and, like, seriously, she was just being all kinds of tormented. And I feel so bad for her. And I feel so bad that she's under the whims of her boyfriend's psychotic counterpart. Flaky is your favorite character? Really? She's one of my favorites too. She's my favorite female character. Hey, stop it. Stop growling. I don't like hearing that. Whoa. Yeah, those two are my favorites. Man, I have just so many things that I'm eager to see released. The new Steven Universe, the next Daughter of Discord, which is also the finale. I also can't wait for the next episode of Glitch Tale. There's just a lot of things that I'm waiting for. And I'm sure that a lot of people who follow me on my channel are just like, waiting for stuff from me. You went to a Comic-Con today? That's cool, Swirly. I've only ever gone to one Comic-Con, and, like, it was so freaking cool. Yeah, I want that too, Nana. I want those two things too. I want more Ask Mercy and more Christmas Party AU. Okay, I need blue. I need orange. I need magenta. I need pink. Oh, I forgot to outline Flippy's jacket in one of the panels. I need mint green. Do I need any other? Oh yeah, I need the turquoise one. Oh really? You're going home? You're tired? Yeah, I know the feeling. It's just like you're stuck in a certain place for a while. Oh, I forgot to outline his coat on 2 panels instead of just 1 like I had originally thought. Haha, I'm so like, yeah. See, I even mess up on my art too, and I'm pretty sure we all do. Why can I take art defeats better than real life defeats? Why can I take art mistakes a lot better than I take real life mistakes? When I make an art mistake, I'm just like, why me? And then I just brush it off 2 seconds later. But when I have a real life mistake going on, I'm just like, I'm sorry, I'm the worst person ever, please don't hate me. My logic is strange. What color are they supposed to be, Nana? Okay. It's almost 1 a.m. I love that video. It's hilarious. You should get some sleep then, Floor. Look, the stream is gonna end in like 10 minutes. It doesn't really matter from this point. You can always come back and watch the last 10 minutes of the streams to see what you missed and like make a comment about it in the comment section below. That's a compromise. I always upload the streams after I'm done streaming. What's my DeviantArt again? It's Shadow is Hot 25. All of that with no spaces. For some reason, I use a lot of 25s in a lot of my usernames. I use it in my Instagram name and in my email. Yeah, it's, I don't know why, I just love the number 25 for some reason. It has a nice ring to it. Like, when I'm outlining with these Sharpies, it gives me a chance to improve on the shapes that I messily sketched. Like, with these hearts, you guys can't see right now, but, like, I messily sketched these hearts. I just pretty much went, like, but here, I'm just going, like, it's pretty cool. I remember once or twice I had a stream that went on for, like, 3 hours, but that's only because I started earlier than 10. My favorite number is actually 5. You know, it might sound weird, but I'm actually determined to keep Happy Tree Friends alive for as long as I can. Like, I know it's not as popular as it used to be, but, like, I really want Happy Tree Friends to go on for, like, a long, long, long time. Like, I know it's not exactly, like, a Golden Globe winning show, like what people would consider a Golden Globe show, but it honestly means a lot to me, and it's improved my life. It's given me a lot of friends. Because, like, seriously, Happy Tree Friends has given me so much. The least I can do is try to keep it alive. Me neither. I don't want those things to die out either. Because, like, seriously, all that stuff is really good. I just hate it when all the good stuff dies out. Okay, it's 12:52. I'm gonna erase these guidelines and it should be 1 in the morning by then. Considering how much effort I put into erasing the guidelines so it looks more professional this way. So I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna take my nighttime meds, and then I'm gonna read a fan fiction, and then I'm gonna try and get some sleep. Honestly, aside from all the boring housework and chores and all the headaches and allergies that I had to endure today, I'd say that this was a really good day. And I didn't have any connection crashes I haven't had any crashes in my stream tonight, and a lot of people attended, and this stream stayed very active for a long, long time. Thank you guys for all such the nice words. I don't even know if that makes grammatical sense, but who cares? Haha, I'm being grateful for you guys. I don't know. I don't care. My mom can try to keep me away from HTF all she wants, but she's not gonna succeed. You can't keep me from what I love just because you hate it, Mom. I hate when eraser shavings get all over my drawings. I'm your favorite YouTuber? Well, thanks. That means a lot to me. I honestly, personally, have a hard time choosing favorite YouTubers because there are so many good ones out there. I'm also just glad that my mom didn't come home during the stream, because then the dogs would have been all barky and stuff, and then I would have probably gotten very violently angry. And when I get violently angry, sometimes I can't control myself, and I'll actually almost do horrible things. Your favorite YouTuber is Markiplier? Oh, I love Markiplier. I love his bassy voice, like how his voice is so deep. I love his try not to laugh challenges. They're hilarious, and I find all kinds of videos to make me laugh. And it's so funny to watch him try so hard not to laugh. He's just always clenching his teeth and screwing his eyes shut. And he's always just like, not funny, even though he was literally about to laugh. I wonder if, like, you look very closely at Flippy's dog tags, he actually has, Sneaky and Mouse Kaboom's names engraved on them. That would be so cool. My Frisk has blue eyes. Alright, well, it's almost 1 a.m., so I'm gonna start cleaning up my stuff before I end off the stream, so we can just chill for a sec. I'm sorry, I'm trash. Oh, whoopsies. あの交差点でみんなが星月をしてもしもの街の中で手をつないで空を見上げたらもしもあの味のどこかでチャンスがつかみたいのなら仲良き Oh my gosh, I love that song. パンパンなしてしなえばいいの 全然しないのつまらないでしょヘッドフォンだけでみずるに乗せてウェイウェイだけで私も一もポンポンつってる I love that song. Yep, okay. So I'm just gonna put this in front so that way I know that I'm gonna work on that one next time. And geez, how many pages did we get done in this stream? Okay, so I got this one done, I got this one done, and I got really far into this one. So dang, we almost got 3 pages done. And by we, I mean I, because you guys didn't do anything except keep me entertained. Well, then I guess you did do something, and don't confuse me like that. You guys are always confusing me. Anyway, it's time for me to do my outro. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to show my channel the love that it deserves. And remember, I always stream on the weekends, Friday night and Saturday night at 10 p.m. Or at least when it's 10 p.m. for me. Anyway. Yeah, that's all for now. Peace out, my 25ers, and see you on the next stream, which is gonna be next weekend. Bye.